ResortLoop.com is proud to be sponsored by Joffrey's Coffee and Tea, the official specialty coffee of Disney Parks. You can find Joffrey's Coffee and specialty drinks in the parks, at Disney Springs, or online at Joffreys.com.
Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
While your group is together, now is a great opportunity to pick a time and place to meet should you become separated in the park.
Hey everybody, thanks for joining us. I'm Tim Scott, joined by...
Me, Jeremy Hunt.
There you go. I should have given you more of a heads up on that. Last show, we talked about the Epcot Festival of the Holidays.
That's right.
We got all the way from... Jeremy, again, what is your correct way to tour World... Now, is this always when you're touring World Showcase or just when you're doing some kind of food event?
No, it's actually always. Like, the correct way is you turn left, you go up through Mexico all the way around, and you end up coming past Canada. I think that's the official approved method of touring.
All right, I'm going to have to kick you off the show. I don't think that's accurate. Anyway.
I'm super dogmatic about that.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Tim Scott. No, I'm kidding. No, so last time we took the Jeremy approved method around World Showcase. We talked some menus. We talked some food. Some of it was pronounced correctly. Some of it was not. However, we're going to pick that up now on the other side. The west side of the American Adventure. Take us there, Jeremy.
All right, we start off with the Japan Pavilion and the Shiwasu Holiday Kitchen.
Nice job.
And you may ask, what is Shiwasu?
What is Shiwasu, Jeremy?
Yeah, exactly. And, well, from what I can tell from the great Google, Shiwasu is an older Japanese term for the month of December. So, pretty fitting.
Nice.
Disney says, please your palate with a smorgasbord. Isn't that the wrong pavilion? But yeah. With a smorgasbord of festive dishes and drinks served at the Japan Pavilion. And so the food items at this area this year, we start off with the New Year celebration soba, Ooh. Which is buckwheat soba noodles and hot dashi soup with kakiagi. And if that's wrong or insulting to any number of people, forgive me, but I think that is vegetable tempura and chopped green onion.
I do enjoy tempura.
I do too. Next we have chirashi, maybe? Sushi tree, a sashimi-grade tuna, salmon, ikura, and yellowtail with vegetables decorated on a bed of rice.
That's good, but it always needs heated up a little bit. It always seems a little raw to me.
Yeah, I've tried, and my girls love it, but Anyway, I'll move on. Matcha creme brulee. Now this I'm in for this. Creamy green tea custard with a caramelized sugar crust topped with mochi, red bean jam, and strawberry.
Wow.
Love green tea.
That sounds sweet and good.
Sweet and good. And for beverages here, we have Ichigo milk boba, which is strawberry cream drink with Japanese calpico, and I don't know what calpico is. And popping strawberry boba pearls. This is non-alcoholic. So,
I can't tell you the number of young children that have come up to me and said, could you put some boba pearls in my drink?
Popping boba pearls. Can't get enough of those. And we have a Sapporo draft beer and a whiskey sour. Plum wine with whiskey, cranberry juice, sugar, and lemon. Which sounds pretty good to me.
That does sound pretty good. Let's work our way over. We're going to... Jeremy, you ready to go to Morocco?
I'm ready.
All right, We're going in. I like to find leathers. Spice up your life with the exotic flavors of North Africa. We were going to visit the Morocco Pavilion for intriguing cuisine. Start with a grilled lamb kefta kebab and grapes with a Euro cucumber, red pepper, pickled pearl onions. That sounds like a tongue twister. Pickled pearl onions and a harissa cilantro dressing. Oh, you found a little... Tell us about this harissa.
I've wondered what harissa was.
Yes.
And it is North African hot chili pepper paste.
Ooh.
Now, what I want to know, though, Tim, is what is a Euro cucumber?
You know, I didn't know, but I'm assuming with the exchange rate, it's about 65-75% of an American cucumber.
A little bit more refined, cucumber, maybe?
Maybe. Get a little better dressed. But, they might get rid of the cucumbers with Brexit. I'm not sure. Let's see. Beverage items. You can get the Casa beer. I thought that meant house beer for a second before I realized the Casa wouldn't be in Morocco.
Yeah.
What did you find this Casa beer to be?
Yeah, it's Casablanca beer, known as Casa beer in North America. So if you've seen Casablanca, well, they're making beer down there, and so you're getting a Casablanca beer here, Tim.
Oh, here's to you, kid.
That's right. Of all the gin joints, no, it's not gin. But yeah.
Let's see. They got a red wine there. They have an Andalusian. It's a poinsettia cocktail.
Sounds fair.
Sparkling wine, orange liqueur, and cranberry juice topped with orange blossom water.
Okay.
That sounds okay, but I'm more intrigued by the walnut spiced coffee with walnut liqueur topped with cinnamon and whipped cream. I told you before, I have a weakness for whipped cream.
Yeah, I've never had a walnut drink before, but okay.
Actually, I had a conversation with a guy at work today about whipped cream. That's hilarious. I went into a whole spiel about pumpkin pie and whipped cream, and it's the whipped cream that makes the pumpkin pie. And then it evolved into a Cool Whip versus Ready Whip versus homemade. It was a whole thing. All right.
Well, I would eat all three of those, but sure.
That was a little bit of a tangent alert. I don't know if you're familiar with those, Jeremy, but yeah.
You do tangents here?
Well, on occasion.
Okay.
Where are we going, Jeremy? Where are we got?
All right. Next, between Morocco and France, we are going to the L'Chaim Holiday Kitchen, which means to life.
Yes.
So Disney says, propose a toast to life. Sink your teeth into classic Jewish noshes with a side of New York flair. And so we start off here with pastrami on rye with house-made pickles and deli mustard. One of my favorites. If you can find a really good New York deli and get pastrami on rye, it's a good day. And so I'm totally down to try this. And we also have smoked salmon potato latkes. And then also right under that, we have another batch of latkes with sour cream. So no smoked salmon, and apparently the kids don't like the smoked salmon part. So they say the second one is kid approved, just the latkes with sour cream.
I want to meet this board of kids, by the way.
Mm-hmm. And then here we go. We have soufganiot, which, man, I hope I said that right. It didn't sound like something I would like. But then I found out it was mini jelly-filled donuts.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
I'll those.
I'll take a bunch of those soufganiots.
I don't know how little they are, but I'm just going to take a basket full.
Yep, a bag of them. And then we have a black and white cookie, which I saw a picture of from last year's, and it looks really, really good. I don't know if it's vanilla and chocolate or something else going on, but it looks really good. And beverages, we have egg cream, which is milk, chocolate syrup, and seltzer. I'm not really sure. This one kind of threw me. I'm not sure where the egg comes in there, or if maybe I didn't read it right or something. But yeah. And then we have a Schmaltz Brewing Company Chanukah Hanukkah. Pass the beer from Clifton Park, New York.
Okay.
Man, I may have just demolished that one, but that's okay. And then we wind up with a Blue Cosmo cocktail. And so I think from here we're on to France.
To where?
To France.
Oh, you mean France?
Yes.
Oh, my mon chéri. Be our guest. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to go to France. With you, we're going to feast on the Très Magnifique fare of wine and specialty cocktails from the France Pavilion, or France Pavilion.
Indeed.
Now, let's see here. Oh, what's your little note here about the La Marche de Noël? What does that tell us?
Well, this is called the La Marche de Noël Holiday Kitchen, and apparently this is Christmas market, which is a very old tradition of highly decorated outdoor holiday markets in France, and they're often like built out of timber, and they look super beautiful, and just looks like the quintessential like holiday stroll through an outdoor market type of deal. So that's what we're looking at.
It's the perfect theming for a food kiosk around World Showcase, is what I'm hearing.
It sure is.
All right, we're going to start with a roulette de salmon, which is a salmon spread with a house-made bread. I'm not sure I'm into salmon spread necessarily. Maybe I'll be more in the mood for a boucher à la traîne traditionnelle, which is a turkey and mushrooms in a velouté.
Nicely done.
Thank you very much. With a cream sauce and a light puff pastry. Maybe. I'll have to see that before I take any...
Pass judgment.
Before I pass my judgment or my order. And there's also a Bûche de Noël au chocolat. It's a Christmas Yule log with a chocolate cake with a dark chocolate caramel ganache. That sounds lovely, sweet, chocolatey, caramely, and that one again, kid approved.
You gotta love the old Yule log. Even a kid does.
How could you not? I like the extra Yule, if I could, please. Some beverages there. They have a couple different wines. Nothing I would try to pronounce. The only thing that might be a little bit different here is the frozen hot chocolate martini, Grey Goose vanilla vodka, and chocolate milk.
I'll take one.
You're not going on the Skyliner then, are you?
No, sir.
All right, so we're wheeling past France. Apparently we're going straight through the United Kingdom.
I noticed that. I even did a double check to see if I had looked past it, but I didn't see one. So no UK participation.
No, if you want to go out on a little rebel, I guess you could stop by the Yorkshire, fish company there.
That's true. I guess we're not ending up at Canada. We have one more after, so you got to wait on that.
It's like a bonus. Okay.
That's right. Extra.
Now tell us about Canada.
But next we have the Yukon Holiday Kitchen. I'm guessing there's maple and bacon involved.
I hope so.
We will see. So Disney says, jingle your bells with delightful dishes and libations from the Great White North at the Canada Pavilion. And the way to do that is having some seared Verlasso salmon with crown maple whiskey glaze.
Ooh.
Parsnip silk. Okay.
All right.
Apple chutney.
Chopped
and
apples.
Hazelnut croquant. And the internets tell me that croquant is crisps or brittle, kind of like peanut brittle or toffee.
Okay.
Hazelnut peanut brittle. Well, actually, it wouldn't be peanut brittle. Well, it'd be hazelnut brittle. Still, it sounds pretty good.
Oh, cool.
We have Canadian wild rice and ham soup with almonds served with a pretzel roll.
Okay. Maybe.
At least the pretzel roll part, right?
I was just going to say that. At least the pretzel roll. I'd have to see the soup. Maybe, yeah.
And so here we have another Yule log. We have a maple bûche de Noël Yule log maple mousse rolled in gingerbread chiffon cake with cranberry sauce and pecan crumble. Okay. And then we have, winding it up with dessert, we have peppermint pinwheel cookie. We have some ice wine. We have some frozen coffee. We've got a whiskey, frozen coffee with whiskey. Okay.
There you go.
And then I'm not sure what the cassis is, but it's probably a alcoholic drink of some sort that you may or may not enjoy.
But you don't know until you drink 3 or 4 of them.
That's right.
I'm a little intrigued by the flavor of maple with gingerbread. And that maple bûche de Noël that Yule log you just talked about. I'm like, I might have to try that. Maybe I'll just try it here with a gingerbread cookie and some syrup. Give me the flavor profile. See what I'm thinking there.
Don't hate it till you try it.
That's right. Let's see. Jeremy, since you're our special co-host, why don't you go ahead and read us about the last one here?
All right. So we wind up with the holiday sweets and treats between World Showcase Plaza and Canada. This is right past Canada. So Disney says, rock around the Christmas tree with goodies sure to top the nice list at Promenade Refreshments. This World Showcase Promenade booth transforms into holiday sweets and treats for the festival, featuring desserts and drinks this year. And it looks like they only have one food item, which I was kind of surprised by, and it's the Peppermint Sundae. Chocolate ice cream, whipped cream, just for you, Tim.
Thank goodness.
And peppermint candy. Candy?
That sounds cool and refreshing.
Like crushed up peppermint. Maybe it's chocolate type stuff. I don't know. Anyway, it sounds good. And then beverages, we have hot cocoa, non-alcoholic. That's always good. Chocolate peppermint shake featuring Twining's peppermint cheer tea. Another shipyard not an egg yog. Nope, it's a shipyard eggnog white porter from Clearwater, Florida. We have hot cocoa with assorted cordials. And a chocolate peppermint shake featuring peppermint cheer tea and whipped cream vodka. Okay.
What? Whipped cream vodka?
There you go.
That
sounds like a match made in heaven.
Man, I could have danger. Don't take me there first. Good thing we're starting over in Mexico.
This is why you go around in the proper direction, Tim.
I had no idea it was given that much thought.
And that winds it up.
Man.
And that's a lot.
And this is only a small percentage compared to food and wine. Is that correct? Of these kiosks?
You know what? That's a good question. I don't know how that compares with the number of the food kiosks.
I mean, there's like one in each country, but I mean, it just seems like there's got to be more in food and wine because this is a whole lot of options.
Yeah,
this is
I
cool.
agree.
Awesome. Well, Jeremy, thank you very much. Now, you didn't know I was going to ask you this.
Uh-oh.
We're into the second show, and I'm going to ask you.
Oh boy.
How did Jeremy's Disney story start? How did you become such a fan of Disney that you were listening to this podcast and now you're on the podcast? So how did you become a big Disney fan? How did it all happen?
Long story short, we used to live in a very cold place, and we took a vacation down here and just loved it. And as an adult, I was surprised by how much I loved it. As a kid, I came one time, just once when I was about 8. But as an adult, I thought, you know what, it'll be cute, it'll be fun. But I just fell in love with it. We could not wait to come back, and we did. And then several years down the road, we had the chance to make a move, and we thought, you know what, instead of retiring in Florida, why don't we just move and keep working? And so we made a move down here to Florida and have had annual passes now for a decade. And after all this time, I absolutely still just love it as much as we do. It's our happy place. And ended up hearing about you guys. I actually think it was a random search on iTunes, and tried you guys out and quickly got hooked. And here we are. Awesome.
So as a local and you have an annual pass, how often do you think you go during the year?
Well, you know what? We probably are there at least twice a month. So probably every couple of weeks we're down, and we just do day trips. We almost never stay at a hotel. So we just drive down for 4 or 5 hours, do a few things, and then jet back home. We're about an hour and 20 away.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Awesome. And how did you decide on the area you live in? What was your reason for it?
Well, that's interesting because we were aiming for Orlando, but a job opportunity allowed us to move to the Daytona area. And so that's just where we've stayed. That's where we've stuck. Maybe one day we'll end up down in Orlando, but it's nice to be a little ways away from all of that and to have to drive a little bit, I think. So it's pretty cool.
Get away from the tourist area. And from what I understand, you stalk Joe Quattrochi and hope to meet up with him in drugstores.
Well, this was the first chance that I had to meet up with him at a drugstore. I've been driving around hoping to, pounce on him as he rides his bike around town.
Right.
It hasn't worked out. The drugstore thing was my only other option, so I had to take it.
Right. That's a smart move.
when they least expect it.
Right.
The Walgreens.
So I was like, how weird is it to run into another looper while you're just out doing your thing?
See, because I knew Joe lived down here, and I was just pulling up into Walgreens and kind of looked over to my left, and my brain was like, is that Joe?
Am I seeing something?
Yeah, I rolled the window down. I'm like, Joe? And he, bless his heart, looked at me with politeness and said yes, and he was probably thinking, who are you, weirdo? But he was probably thinking that after, too. But it was cool. It was cool to meet up with them.
Oh, awesome.
Looper Nation's good folks.
We are good folks. We welcome everybody.
Good people.
You couldn't see it, but I just threw my hands up in the air we welcome everybody. Everyone come hither.
Big tent.
Oh, Jeremy, once again, thank you so much for the idea, for coming on the show and sharing the idea.
Well, hey, thanks for having me. I enjoyed it.
Awesome. We'll need to do this again. I am looking forward to lots of shows with Looper Nation. Jeremy, once again, if somebody wants to get in contact with you, where can they do that?
Facebook or Instagram. I'm me on Facebook, just Jeremy Hunt. On Instagram, I'm Jeremy Hunt FL, and I'm totally hanging out in Looper Nation Live, probably too often when I should be working, so you could say hi there too.
That's what I will do, because that's probably where I should be working as well.
Thank you, Tim.
Oh, thank you, Jeremy. Thank you very much. If anybody else, once I said, if you have any ideas, give me an email out there at tim@ResortLoop.com. You can also find us on the website, ResortLoop.com, Facebook, Twitter. Everyone, please. Now, when I say go out there and share the Gateway to the Magic, I'm saying, like us on Facebook, share the shows, do whatever you got to do. Once again, this has been the Gateway to the Magic. Hit it, Jeremy.
See you, everybody.
Vacation memories will stay with you and your family for a lifetime. The Resort Loop Travel Group was created with this in mind. Our fee-free services will relieve you of the stress and confusion of finding and booking the best vacation at the best price. After booking, we will continue to monitor for ways to save you even more on your vacation. We will check for any upcoming packages and discounts to save you as many vacation dollars as possible. Resort Loop Travel Group, gateway to your magical vacation memories. Get a quote, or for more information, visit ResortLoop.com.